This guy on the mic back there sounds like Ludwig when he's.
Hello there.
Come to our house show. Kevin Yan will be there tonight.
Telling you, Samurai Champloo.
Dude, it's the same. Oh my god, it's a spinning image. That's exactly what you look like.
Can you do the thing where you yell at Aiden in French like you're a guy? Aiden, get over here. Aiden's coming over.
Tais-toi! Tu me fais chier, là! Pardon.
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 Excusez-moi, monsieur. Comme in your bathroom, toilet. I come.
I want to blow it up like a motherfucker. Have sexy night. It went a long time. My ass so backed up. Oh,
It's so
welcome.
cool we have a translator.
Welcome.
What's up? Welcome to the Yard Podcast in French. In Gay Paris, finally.
Gay Perry.
We're here.
We were walking back. You might be noticing that we're sitting on cardboard, and that's because it is too early to buy chairs in France, and the grass is soaked. So we stopped and picked this up from a grocery store.
Yeah.
Salut. Ah.
Hi.
Ah.
Oh, hello.
Tu regardes le podcast? Oh ouais. T'es français?
no.
I know enough French to know what that means.
Oh, mogul mail. Ouais.
No, yeah, this a guy has come up
non.
and he's explaining in French how he
En ton
loves
avis,
mogul mail.
je suis lequel?
The doppelganger.
Ah, pleasure to meet you.
Hello. Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit.
little basketball.
Yeah, we
would-
ball
I
out.
would
We
love
go
to do
We're
that.
being asked to play French basketball, which is played.
It's just called
You play with your
basketball.
feet.
It's this
you
the
play with
same
your
game.
feet and you
It's
just have a
the same
cigarette
game.
in your mouth. Dude,
Alright.
that's
Bye.
Bye.
bonsoir.
Let's get this right the fucking American way.
Bonsoir.
It's not.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Crack one American style.
Crack that American drink from America.
There's
Yeah,
so
the-
much. There's
from
so
the-
much. There's so much to
The
talk
American,
about.
the American
Bonsoir.
drink.
This is so chaotic.
America.
Bonsoir.
Okay, first off, we're in Gay Paris.
There it is.
Yo. Wait, hold on, am I doing it? Hold on. Can someone Photoshop
That
this
thing's
to
been
hold the...
behind me the whole time.
And a couple of problems off rip. One, Slime keeps saying bonsoir, which is a combination between bonne nuit, which is good night, and bonsoir, which is like good evening. Because James Bond said it
James,
once.
why does James Bond Daniel Craig say bonsoir?
Because he probably fucking
I think
sucks
he
at
says
French.
bonsoir.
He probably does. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Like good evening.
He says it so good. In
Yeah.
the last James Bond movie, he says it so
You
good.
can't say it that good
And
because
then
you did
what's-
not
no,
learn it
When
correctly.
Slime
no,
pops
no,
up,
no.
he goes bonsoir.
He's saying it to what he finds out is his daughter, who's like a little French girl, and she's like bonsoir, and he's like bonsoir.
That might happen to us and Aiden one day. We might find out he's
Yeah.
our daughter.
That is crazy.
You do have a daughter.
Are you my daughter?
Am I your daughter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
You can be my dad.
Yeah, I'll raise you good.
I've been Aiden's father all week.
Oh, yeah?
Bossing him around.
You've been our father.
This is when we got the cardboard. We pull it from basically the dumpster of a grocery store as it's getting picked up. We're like, okay, this place doesn't have any chairs. They didn't have any recommendations for us, so we grab a bunch of cardboard. I'm walking down the street with all this cardboard in my hand. It's 7:30 in the morning, and we get to this intersection. It's all a bunch of French like people and kids like going to school or going to work, and he just screams at me in French at the fucking, and people like turn and
What did
look.
you say? Say what you said.
Tu me fais chier là, chaque fois, chaque jour. He's just holding cardboard like
And
a
I just
What are
have
you
6 pieces of cardboard in my hand, like I'm his son. following
Attention,
behind him.
pickpocket.
Pickpocket. What are you saying when you say that?
I'm basically just saying the shit my mom used to yell at me.
Like, get over here.
Like, oh, you pissing me off. Like, you're always like this.
That's how your mom would talk to you?
Yeah, she'd always be like, you're always like this. God, I hate you.
yeah, that's
Kill yourself.
yeah. Your mom.
Kill
would-
yourself.
Your mom was saying all that to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my mother.
She's
Dude,
cool.
that's-
dope, dude. So
Yo.
dope.
Dude, there's so many dogs in this park, and that makes me so happy.
Yeah, there's doggies
Their
everywhere.
French
I
dog
put
was
them on?
definitely like a Nerf, but they're still very cute.
I like to think because there's a lot of their dogs aren't really leashed a lot. So there's a dog taking a shit right behind us.
he's taking
Yeah.
a big
yeah,
dump.
get it out. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah,
that's good,
Yep,
that's
get
good.
there. Get there.
Yeah.
Let's represent.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Oh my God,
There's
this is the best day of my life.
Oh my God, puppy bear.
Oh my, he's on the podcast
Yeah,
now.
so
in the
there's this
episode.
idea that I think that there's a lot of like stray running dogs. This is just like French people when they turn 40.
They turn into dogs.
They're just guys.
Yeah, it's actually it's French people. It's like in Spirited Away.
Yeah.
If they don't eat cheese for a day, they become dogs.
They become dogs, and then they have to be saved. Now the dog's coming up on Yan. That's a Shiba bear.
I sent a screenshot or a picture to Rainbow, and it was of that background. I said, "Guess where I am, bitch." But if you haven't figured it out, we're at the Champ de Mars, which is the grass park in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
We went a little closer, but it was roped off and full of trash and shit.
Dude, there is so much. There's like empty giant liquor bottles everywhere.
This city is
Yeah.
filthy.
That's okay.
It's a
Most
filthy
cities
city.
are filthy, except Roppongi. But why are people drinking handles and handles of liquor at the Eiffel Tower?
No,
I have a theory.
You profit in life.
I have a
make
theory.
money,
Me
you
and
have a
Aiden,
good time.
me and Aiden workshopped this. So my theory is that the French are so miserable in their day-to-day lives that they have either cigarettes, drugs, or alcohol every hour of every day just to talk to each other,
Yeah.
just so they can like be in the room with one another.
Coffee and cigarettes are the baseline.
Yeah.
But you need a little booze in there
You just
too.
need something to like have a conversation with someone else and not want to kill them.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
there's
Do you
a
think
level.
that's true?
I think there's a level of hedonism to the French, but we could also learn from them because they have required 2-hour lunch breaks, or I think 90-minute
Yeah,
lunch
they have
breaks
nap time.
every day.
It's nap time.
And
Nap
it's-
time's good.
and you can't take that away.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
In America, we give too much power to the bosses of the world, and they dictate your life, how much you should work, when you get up, when you go
Yeah.
to bed. Here, they have less control because they go on strike if you fuck up one thing.
Here,
I think they just don't have alarm clocks.
you give your customers attitude when they ask you for US 11 size shoes.
The lady was so mean to
Slime's
me.
not happy about
Our
this.
interaction in the bakery changes my whole perspective of what happened to you at the shoe place.
No,
now.
the shoe place was fucked up. The lady at the bakery was annoyed at us, but the lady at the shoe place was genuinely like, I wish this guy wasn't in the store.
Talk to me,
Okay,
Papa.
okay.
What happened?
I go to the Foot Locker. I
happened?
get shoes. Swap in.
They look good.
I get some New
Everyone's
Balances. I'm
saying it.
biting
Shoes.
Nick's shit with some New Balances.
I don't. If you're gonna bite my shit, just don't say you went to Foot Locker.
I went to Foot Locker where New Balances and others can be found. Where Nick likes to get his shoes
Right.
as well.
Yeah.
What do they call French Foot Locker?
Foot Locker. Pouce Locker.
Cafeteria, I think.
Is a pouce locker?
Yeah, the largest like food group they eat here is just feet.
Yeah.
You know that?
They eat off of feet. They eat
Else,
between toes.
Cow, chicken,
Feet.
feet.
It's on every menu.
Yeah, us feet. Oof. I go to the Foot Locker and I want some shoes because mine are kind of ratty and these are more comfy and we're walking a lot. And I go in this and I ask for I hold up a New Balance I like, and the lady's like she like rolls her eyes and walks over to me, and then I'm like, "Do you have US 11?" And she's like, and she just takes it without saying anything and just goes to the back, not indicating. And it was just like, and she kept, and I had to get another size because it didn't fit, so I had to go down 10.5 because I'm a fucking small baby bear. And she brings it back, and every time she was just annoyed to have to deal
What
with
Slime
me.
doesn't say is he picked up the shoe like Link when he opens a chest and he went, "These!
Yeah.
I'm American!"
He sung a little music too.
Are you not supposed to do that?
He did
So I
it
do
when
that.
we were up early this morning to come here, and it's like 6:15 in our hotel room, and me and Nick are just getting up and dressed to leave, and we hear through the wall,
Yeah.
like through what seems
You're
like through
afraid to
two
do it loud.
hotel rooms.
It's
That's
crazy
why-
because he went far from his mouth with the mic and then went quieter.
Yeah, you
Which
were
is-
afraid to be me. That's why you'll never be me, but I'll be you.
I don't want to be him.
Yeah, because you're afraid.
Because you're afraid.
Because
Yeah.
I'm afraid to
Yeah.
be him.
Because you have fear
Yeah,
in
I'm
your heart.
afraid of
Fear
the
in your
social
blood.
consequence.
There's fear in your bloodline.
You're
fear.
inside of you.
Was your father afraid?
Corwin?
Is that why he had you?
Did he have you because he was scared?
Did he hope that you would take away his
You're like a
fears?
dog in his life and you need a companion.
I feel like these are
Are you
different
the
questions.
dog of your father's life?
Why are they playing REM?
Yeah,
they're
going
playing
crazy.
copy.
Are we
they're-
getting copyrighted?
This is
If it picks up on the mic, I don't know. We'll find out.
That'd
Maybe
be
this is the
beast.
French's passive-aggressive way to kick us out of the park.
I like
Speaking of
that.
the passive aggressive or just the normal French.
Uh-oh, dogs out. Sorry. Dogs out.
what do they call it? Bail?
What is that?
Couple dogs
Don't
here.
put them in.
What do you call them?
Don't grab the grass with your toes like they're hands.
Mes pères ont sorti de la maison.
Piggies.
Il y a deux perros here.
Me and Yan were we were walking downtown and this guy, just an absolute monarch of a man. He's like 6'4", and he's on one of the Lime scooters. So he's going real fast, and then there's a car that's like turning but like stuck on the crosswalk. And he goes and he yells like "Allo!" as he's like going up, and then he goes and spits on their car.
Whoa.
And then just swerves around the car.
That's so
That's so
ballsy.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, they're like that. Yeah, we make fun of them for doing, like, for spitting in conversation and being mad and stuff, and they just do that shit.
Yeah, you saw it in
Okay,
real life.
here's what I've discovered. The French love people who speak French.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've had amazing interactions with everybody. And I speak, like, I understand equivalent to, like, that of a 5 to 6-year-old. But I'm understood and I understand.
Yeah, you show up and you say, "Where,
and you
Where?
don't.
where?"
And they hate you for it.
Yeah.
Because and it doesn't make sense because, like, for one, like, tourism is what makes Paris operate.
Paris.
Paris.
It's just weird because you're saying that, like, Slime doesn't know French. I don't get where you're coming from because he
Yeah.
Excusez-moi, can I see your pussy?
clearly, you know more French than that, surely.
It's also really all you need to know. That gets you through
I
most
said that to the guy at
cafes.
That gets you a hotel room here.
Yeah.
That gets you food.
I said to the guy at McDonald's and he showed me.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah.
yeah, because my interactions have been insane.
That's great. Well, I think you deserve it.
Are they impressed? Like, do they know you're American? What's their
Dude,
What's it?
I know I'm crushing it because they never ask if I'm American. They'll name every country. They're like, "You're English." Last night in the Uber, he's like, "Oh, you're English.
Oh.
You're Brit." And I was like, "American." And every time I say it, they're like,
Oh, because they just assume your French could never be that good if
"Yeah."
you're American.
I got called Canadian, which was
That's
high
funny
praise.
because your French would just be so different if you were Canadian. I feel like.
Yeah, but I'm as equally unintelligible as a Canadian is.
Canadian French sounds like if a French guy got hit in the mouth with a pipe.
No.
Yeah, he's right. It does sound like
Or maybe
that.
if you, like, played French in reverse.
like in the Black Lodge.
Yeah, you try to say it. Yeah.
But well, I will say this. It might sound like I'm bitching, but like also right after the Foot Locker thing, this is like down the street from the hotel. I have to get toothpaste because mine ran out. I get 2 waters and a toothpaste. The guy punches it in, and he punches it on a calculator because it's like a little like bodega like style small shop. Punches it on a calculator, and he shows me 10. And he's like, 10 euros. I'm like, okay, cool. I pull out my card, and he's like, ugh, rolls his eyes, takes out the little card reader thing, and then I watch him. It's small numbers, but he punches in 18 euros.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's the tax for being you.
and I look at him, and I roll my eyes, and I just give him the card.
It's
I'm
crazy
like,
because now
look,
he's rolling his eyes.
Yeah.
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
hurt people hurt people.
Yeah,
That guy hurt
he
me.
misclicked 0 because 8's right next to it.
Yeah,
Because the 8 on the calculator looks like a 0.
And if you called him out, I'm sure he would have been like, "Ah, désolé, excuse-moi,
Excusez-moi.
excusez-moi,
Oh, the
monsieur."
numbers, Mason. I don't know.
But I let him have it. I was like, you know
you
what?
shouldn't
If
have.
he probably runs this scam once a day and he racks it up, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. If he's scamming me for €8, he probably needs it.
Yeah.
So I let him have it because I love a good hustle. And also, the lady at Foot Locker, it's fun. I like the idea. So this is an inverse. People might be like, this doesn't make sense, but people in America, they have their job at Foot Locker or whatever, and it's like corporate corpos say you have to be nice to the customer because they're always right. Me and Yingling worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. Rest in peace. Salam alaikum. We used to work there.
Rest in peace to like your job there, or like the company.
Both the company and Yingling are alive.
One of these is not true.
I'll let you guess.
This is bad for me.
Yingling's dead. As we
This
said,
changes my life.
Bed Bath & Beyond went out of business, but they had this whole like you have to be nice to people. And there's a doggy bear here. I love doggy bear. And you have to be nice to people, and like no matter what. But here, it's like if you don't like a customer for any arbitrary reason, fuck it. Let's ball. And I like that. It's refreshing. It's true.
The customer's almost never right here.
I think that's actually really cool. So when I go in and the Foot Locker lady makes me buying shoes a harrowing experience, like she has BPD, I'm like, this is cool. I'm down with this.
French people do treat workers very nicely, at least in language.
Yeah.
They're always like, "Thank you, have a good day. Like, be strong."
What's the have a good day here? What's the have a good day equivalent?
Bon journée. And then they'll also be like, "Bon courage,"
What's that?
which is like good.
Get in the
good,
garage.
Be strong.
Get in the
Yeah.
Be
garage.
strong.
Get inside
Get
the
in the
garage.
lift in the
It's-
garage.
Get in the garage.
I want to
for
keep
me.
you.
That's because they all live in apartments and don't have garages, so it's like you've made it if you have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I get it.
What do you guys like gay Paris? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Aiden hates
right?
it here. It's actually
We
crazy.
love it, right? It's like
I love it.
It's so fun.
It's so great, Ludwig.
It's the thing about it is that it's
and you've shown
it's
us
a
around.
city,
And you've shown us so much.
and you know French.
So me and Yan hung out with Ludwig's sister last night.
She's so much cooler than Ludwig. Oh my god.
She's pretty tight.
Necessary.
She's like 3 times cooler than you are.
And something
She's
that
dope.
we deduced from hanging out with her is that I love when Ludwig is in France speaking French because he likes to talk about things because he likes talking in French. So like Ludwig's a man of few words with us normally, where we're like we want him to tell us how he feels and what he thinks and what's going on in his brain, and we just can't get in there. But when he's talking French, he's just like, man, beautiful day out. This is a cool looking car. Like he just wants to use his language and he just talks more.
I'm saying so much wisdom that you're missing. I'm drawing so many little
I don't speak
gems.
French, so maybe if you did in English more, I could get some of that wisdom that you got in there, bud.
Yeah, what is it about French that makes you open up more?
Because there are so many more words to say, so many more things.
It's a beautiful car. Nice. Yeah, right, man.
Good fucking out.
That's what you were saying. What did you say earlier? You need 3 things. A batasserie.
Every Frenchman needs 3 things. You need fromage, 1 stick of cigarettes, and a good fuck.
It's like, what accent is that?
That was like borderline Borat.
It's out of a little Borat.
It's kind of what they do to Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast, because his French accent has like the hardest R's.
Is Lumiere the blackface of French people?
I wouldn't use that
Wow.
term, but yes.
Why not?
Because
wouldn't you
I
say
would
that?
probably find like a word in French
Probably
that'd be more
equally-
eloquent.
Yeah.
Equally offensive.
How do you say blackface in French?
Let's move on.
I don't understand. I feel
Dude,
like we're all having fun.
So I like that. I like how there's an honesty here. Is if you don't like someone and you have to serve them and in some sort of capacity as a customer-worker relationship, you can just tell them to fuck themselves or be really rude to them.
I don't feel like you do like this
I think that's
because
beast.
you frame one complained about it when it happened to you.
I did complain about it because it was so new, but I walked away from it being like, respect.
I see. Yeah.
Like, that guy scammed me. I just don't know the game good enough, right?
Do you think that your job is to be mean back, or do you
No,
think?
not at all. 100% not at all. My job is to know the game to make sure people don't treat me like that, which is either learn French or tell the guy, too many euros, too many. I got
too
you.
many.
You know.
Less now.
So I'm with it. I actually like it here. Of all the traveling we've done, I think it's pretty chill. I think the vibes are cool.
To be clear, he's already
This
brought
is
up
a-
leaving a day early.
I am. I booked my flight.
He already booked his flight
Also-
to leave a day early and hasn't changed his clothes once.
That's not.
Haven't changed your
That's your
clothes once.
Okay, the first
Dickhead
part
sister's
fine.
same-
The second one's a
same-
narc.
The second one's a fact.
Same clothes whole time.
Both are facts.
Most you've left the hotel probably on a trip.
And facts don't care about your feelings, especially in
Amen.
France, because they don't
Yeah.
care about your feelings no matter the situation.
I've
here.
been pushing Slime. I made him come to a group workout.
You didn't make me. Again, your sister suggested it, and I was like, well, I'll be nice.
You were humming and hawing a bit. He was
I
humming.
was.
Yeah, he was humming and hawing, wasn't he?
Yan's doing this.
Yeah.
Me and
We're
Yam
all
were,
humming.
me and Yam were getting dark intel about Ludwig from P.
She does that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
him
yeah.
and his mom will narc the shit out of his life.
Yeah.
It's beast.
They're airtight.
They're not. They're not
The
airtight.
thing they tell you surface level. They don't know. They know the secrets that go way
If
deep.
that's surface level,
Oof. They know the shit.
Oh, you know what
been
I've
up to.
learned? I've learned that Aiden would do so well here, and the reason why is we're talking to Lud's sister, and she was talking about how like she's just like made a bunch of friends, and we're like, oh, like how? Like, do you go out and stuff? She's like, no, not really. And it's like, well, how are you making friends if you're not like making an effort to? She's like, well, the other day, I was just kind of, oh, hello.
puppy man.
She was like, the other day,
Bonjour.
I was just
Bonjour. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ça?
There's a beagle that has just shown up, audio listeners. A beagle, and he's saying what is in French. Woof. Hello.
you want to say something?
Sorry.
Oh, no, he's shy. He's
Camera
shy.
shy.
That's fair.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens, Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, But for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls. Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise!
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door. For the love of God, try to stay on the road!
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise! Act I can, John. More convincing Othello there has never been. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. And so shall we. A fair Iago or Cassio make. For the love of God, try to stay on the road!
I don't like the sound of this.
Show.
Oh, good.
All right, John. Let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm. Come on. Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise!
You're happy making your living by peddling shams to the poor and naive.
Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. My dear boy, if I may be so bold, I'm not sure that you are best placed to comment on naivete.
What are you talking about, old man? I was wondering when we'd get to that.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? For the love of God, try to stay on the road! If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Stay on the road! We're going to destroy the merchandise! Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. More convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio make.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. Get back on the road. We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out. For the love of God, try to stay on the road.
And how does this involve me?
Stay on the road. We're going to destroy the merchandise. We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood!
I'm really starting to
I'll
regret
drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way it won't look like we came together. For the love of God, try to stay on the road! Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be formed. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, best you alight here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend? If you say so. That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Wait! He is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
You're a damn fraud.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
You ready to get embarrassed?
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Hey, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Let the battle commence! Ain't this fun? Let's see what you got.
I'll rip your
Is this how you
face off.
want it? Can you believe your eyes?
Get off of me, you son of a bitch!
There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out, he's got a gun.
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Let's go!
She was saying that, like, yeah, the other day I was just hanging by the harbor and a fisherman came up and was like, can I have your number and hang out with you? And she was like, sure. And they hung out and then they didn't talk ever again. And she's like, and I just made a fisherman friend. And I'm like, that's Aiden's wet dream.
That is
Aiden
Aiden's
wants a
wet
fisherman
dream.
to come up to
You
him
do
so
want a fisherman
bad.
to come up to you and
Papa.
grab you by the waist.
Papa, can we move?
You don't like Paris, man.
No.
You sound like a fucking dude from Quincy.
Nah, fuck with it.
Why-
Why don't you fuck with it?
I love I love how you don't like Paris.
I fucking get up at 6 a.m. There's no Dunkin' at any corner. Nothing's fucking open.
I'm up at 6 a.m. and it's just a bunch of fucking French people.
What the fuck?
That's Quincy.
Jesus.
That's
wow.
good. That's
Not.
accurate.
Why
That's
don't you
accurate to the
like
land.
France? As such a
Why
worldly traveled
are you
person.
so upset?
It is.
smell?
It's pretty stinky and gross and
That's most cities.
poopy.
Okay. They do have more poop here than normal.
It smells a bit like poop from an ass or a butt. That's part of what I don't like.
Hell yeah.
No, you know, I think people actually have hyped the smell up a lot. I don't think it smells bad here. I think that there are pockets that smell like butt ass for sure.
There's a zone
good?
right outside our hotel that could
Are they
cripple
just like
a small child.
Are they burning poop for fuel and like putting it in the street?
Yeah, do they burn the poop here?
They don't
It feels
burn
like
the-
they
no, they don't
burn
burn the
poop
poop.
for
That's
fuel.
why the bathrooms are in separate. That's why the toilets in
Yeah,
separate
one's an
rooms.
incinerator
'Cause it
and
needs
one's
to
a
go to the
toilet,
funnel where they burn
Is
the
that like
poop
an
to
entry
power the
level
hotel.
job? It's like
Alright.
McDonald's, and then there's like
No,
Poop Smith,
it's not
like
a
from
poop
Homestar
smith.
Runner,
That's a very deep level job, actually.
where you're just
Takes
like
a lot of-
shoveling
takes a lot of knowledge.
shit into a big furnace.
Into the big incinerator that fuels Perry, and that's why the air
I
quality
do
is
think
so
that
low.
French food is probably better for me because I've been taking lots of dumps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been dumping at a high quantity and velocity.
Anyone who's new to this, not hip to this, Nick is often constipated.
Yeah,
It's the funniest thing about him.
conscious-pated. When you're a dope rapper but also cannot poop.
It's when you only shit in backpacks.
I think Paris has some flaws, but to its credit,
Don't we all?
it is great to travel around.
The metro's gross. It's just so
At least
hot.
they have one.
Just so hot.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
one almost
AC.
got hit by a
Also,
bus.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say it was I didn't say it wasn't better than most of America. I didn't say that.
Gun to your head. Gun to your stupid, beautiful head, my
Yeah.
daughter. L.A. or Perry? Gay Perry.
Oh, like without
Yes.
this accounted for? Oh,
Hey.
Perry.
He hates LA more than Perry.
Paris. For
So
sure.
he likes Paris over LA.
Dude, but we went to so me and Nick stopped.
he
We
li-
had,
he-
we had
he
like a
lives in LA.
9-hour layover in Copenhagen, and it's just not even close.
Copenhagen
It's
dust
just
Perry.
it's just like Copenhagen is so much
Yeah,
nicer.
it was
than
pretty
Paris. And I think it's just like Paris reminds me a lot of San Francisco, weirdly enough, and it has all the same bad things about it.
Speaking of Copenhagen, me and Aiden went to Christiania, which is that like how do you call it? What is it? It's like a sovereign nation inside of Copenhagen or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like a ungoverned. I think Yes Theory made a video about this, but it's like an ungoverned land where they are not technically part of the EU. So you step
Basically-
foot into like this walled off area, and then you're just no longer in Europe.
Yes Theory has a video about this that some people may be familiar with, but I think a long time ago there was a group of Danish people who were basically squatting or living in these old military buildings that they had in this section of the city. And people lived there and had been set up for so long that when the Danish government came in to remove them, they were just like, no. And they just all said no.
No.
And there were too many people, and the Danes were like, well, we could turn our military on a bunch of our own citizens, or we could just take the L.
just let them have it.
And they just
Yeah.
let them have
that,
it.
you know what? You say a lot about America, but we don't let them have
And
it.
it's so tight because like weed is illegal in Copenhagen, but if you go into Christiania, they just are selling weed everywhere and smoking weed everywhere.
So it's
Yeah.
like the Vatican City, but for cerebral rhymes.
It's
Pretty much, yeah.
it actually is. It's like there's a little less Latin and a little more weed.
It's like Monaco.
And everything is very like community driven in there. Like, you're not allowed to take any photos. So like you go, and it was kind of crazy. It's like in GTA when a drug dealer's programmed to check their shoulders every 4 seconds as like an idle animation. That was like everyone, and they had like stacked up milk crates, and they were just selling drugs wide open, like all types, hard drugs, like everything.
It was like if you were performing being a drug dealer.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they had
In a
they-
role.
let me look over my shoulder like I'm watching out for the feds, but also you can see my entire setup and the drugs very clearly from about 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. Wes Dickens. My name is Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. Wes Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Forth. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine! It's mine! All mine!
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Come on then, partner. Faster! It ain't like I'm afraid of death, partner.
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrites. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they get warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Slide! Slide! Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
No, it's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke and all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there no bother, assuming you help me find this map, that is. Whoa! Why don't you holster that arm? Up with the shooting, for Christ's sakes!
Let's go! What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day. All right. right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
No, sir! One move! You're a dead man!
This is one god-awful assignment. Just my luck.
Are you in trouble, mister?
Yeah! Come on! Faster! Faster! Come on, come on!
Best we deal with this now, mister. Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
Just leave me alone! God damn you! Oh. Why are you doing this? You just wait till I get loose, mister. Who do you think you are, mister? We'll split it between us, just me and you.
Did you think I wouldn't find you, Moses? Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellows Rest. It's in Odd Fellows Rest. Now, get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Come on, ain't no time to be wasting. Oh my!
Howdy.
Go on then, you can clear it out the desk.
That crazy Mary swears she's seen Fred.
Hurry up, I need to go find that map.
Hello. Body was found near Gap.
This is to clear my name.
This here's a fresh start. Don't do nothing foolish now.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
Stagecoach is the safest way to travel around these parts.
My God, sir, would you look at you?
He hid some gold in it.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my ma felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, you know, guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
Howdy.
Rest in peace, my friend. Yeah! Whoa there!
You feather-brained sons of bitches, have y'all lost your damn mind? What the safe doing out here?
Mister, these fellers robbed a bank in Armadillo. I've been tracking them ever since. I'm a bit outnumbered. Would you mind lending your guns?
Don't mess with me!
We got plans against me.
Excuse me, mister.
Thanks for your help, mister. Now, I trust you'll return this safe to the banker in Armadillo.
Yeah, it's like you're an extra in a drug dealing movie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And we
It's for real.
learned.
Hold on, the dumpster truck's here.
Yeah, we do have a dumpster behind us.
Sorry, Perry. Dude, there's 5 of those. One for each of us.
They're filled with poop. That's
They're
where they
delivering
get the energy
food to
from.
all the schools.
You grow up and you begin song.
We
Feel
did.
me?
We did learn from some of the locals who were showing us around. They have a code word in the camps, which is cheese. And if they yell cheese, all the drug dealers just scram in different directions.
That's crazy because in America it means to smile.
Yeah, but there's no photos there, so they don't have that problem.
Right. Okay. That's
So it's
why
a good
it
That's
word.
why it's
alert.
photo
Yeah.
free, because they don't want it to be confused.
It'd be
Yeah,
so
it was,
confusing because like
right.
It was pretty fucking cool in there. It was, and we were before we went. Mo, who was showing us around, was like, "Yeah, I want to take you guys here, but there was just like a big shooting. Do you guys want to still go?" And we were like, "I think I'd want to go more. I'm from LA. I think I'm down to like the odds here are probably still way lower of getting
There's
shot."
a shooting in my neighborhood every week,
Yeah,
and I'm like, fucking run it.
and I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, I'm like, let's
Yeah,
dance.
that's also bad.
What's bad?
Being the one that's holding the gun for shooting in your neighborhood.
They got
Yeah,
gun,
but-
they
Yo,
got
I'm not
gun
the,
crime
I
here?
shot the sheriff.
You
But-
take back what's yours,
cetera.
and Bob Marley, which is my password to everything.
Dude, we're at fucking dinner. All right, I set up a dinner. I have a lot of complaints about Paris. Paris is not my favorite place. I like France, but I like the south of France. But we're at dinner. I booked this place. It seemed nice. 2-hour like tasting menu, 8 courses. Hot as hell in that room.
You know he picked omakase, but in France because he's that big of a weeb.
It was not Japanese.
Yeah, but they served you. You had to. I
don't think omakase applies to any tasting
Hold on,
menu.
set menus are not a
Pause.
Japanese thing. You know that, right?
He's learning this for the first time. I
Omakase
wanted to say it yesterday,
is
but
chef's choice for like a sushi chef, and it could be different for like 2 different groups.
omakase is what
A
he's gonna
set
say. I'm just gonna step
menu.
ahead of it. He's gonna say it again.
omakase.
Anyway,
So wait, this is not a Japanese thing.
no, omakase is a Japanese thing, but tasting menus, set menus are not. That's
I have never.
If anything,
Dude,
it's probably a French thing.
I grew up in the doldrums,
Hey,
bro.
miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you, including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well, take care then. Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven. Go.
Now, no fun and games! Annoy me and I can still shoot you! Yeah!
Dude, when did you guys have your first tasting menu? What age? You know what mine was? 33.
I was probably like 15,
20, maybe like 23,
Maybe
24.
6 years old.
Usually, I've never been to a place where it's the only option, but I've been to places where like there's a menu that's like the chef's selection, and they do all of it, and then you can also choose
I
your
thought
own
it was
stuff.
something that they invented in the
Have you never been to Yakaya?
No.
He's never
he
gone
never
to
came to
Yukai
us,
with
yeah.
you. We talked
Wow,
about this.
that is crazy. I've been with so many people.
You're the least favorite friend.
I'm the least favorite friend of Ludwig's.
Yeah, we're learning.
He was threatening to never hang out with me again yesterday.
Yeah, because I wanted
Easily,
you to,
yeah.
well, I didn't threaten.
It was a direct do this or else.
We were at Le Jeu.
We were at a gay lunch restaurant.
We were at the Jew.
It's called Le Jew, okay? Le Jew.
The
Have
Jew.
some respect. It's called Le Jew.
Gay Jew.
It was a very gay
It was
restaurant.
a very gay restaurant, but gay but anti.
Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Seth,
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
get what you need? Ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. Yeah. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses weren't no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys? Honest folk off to a better place. Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella, I never liked him. They say he lay with his sister. I don't like women, partner. I don't. Not since Mammy died.
Seth, what are you gonna do with those bodies?
I'm gonna take him back to a nice quiet spot and look for the map. I needs the map, partner. I needs it. Let's go. We ain't the only ones with an interest in these here fellers. Can't wait to get my hands on these. Find someplace quiet near Tumbleweed. I got a feeling the treasure's around there somewhere. Keep to the left. We don't want to roll through town with these bodies. Where are you? Come on, don't be shy.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Are you talking to them?
So what if I am? I feel less alone with them than in a crowd of people. The way I see it, they lost their souls, just like me.
You're truly a sick man, Seth.
You remind me of why I hate people. For a man who kills so much, you sure seem to have a problem with the dead. Life kills everyone in the end. They ain't so different from you and me.
Aside from them being dead and rotting, I guess they ain't. All right, Seth. Calm down. You talk to the corpses and I'll drive the wagon.
Oh my! It's them damn treasure hunters! Try and outrun them, partner! I'm gonna look for the map back here. You try to take those damn rednecks! Woo! Somebody needs a new cologne. There's some. Better than a poke in the eye. Come on, let's get this wagon moving. All done with this one. Are you hiding something, Seth? Oh, you naughty little whore. Move them horses, damn it! This'll all be over soon. Sorry there ain't time for a burial, partner. You're stiff. Oh, relax. I just want a little look-see. Just going on a little trip. Oh, look here. I found me a few bullets. Thanks, partner. Be seeing you very soon. Can't you see we're in a rush here? We're sitting ducks. Let's go. Work them horses. Hey, you handsome fella. Well, look at this. Some elixir.
Totino, partner! Keep full burn!
Who's got a kick for Seth?
Semitic place.
It
Very
was not
strange.
anti-Semitic. It was full Semitic. I wanted to hang out with Slime that day. We were gonna go bike around and go rock climbing.
You were begging for my fucking seed.
I was asking to hang out with you. Yeah, if that's begging for your seed, then yes, I was doing this.
Hell yeah.
Because I want to spend any amount of time with you begging for my seed.
Because what a high it was going to Barry's workout class and sweating our little tuxes off. And then getting dinner.
Gay Marie.
And then
by the way, it was a gay restaurant. We're not being weird. It was literally
actually,
like
that part. It was also.
It was like a gay
full
bar.
Semitic.
It was like a gay bar, but they had food.
We had to pay
Why are
with
you saying
Aiden's foreskin.
like gay bars couldn't have food?
Because
gay guys don't eat. That's why they're also cut.
They call it gay dinner here.
Anyway, you threatened me.
I asked you to hang out, and then you said no, I won't do that, and then went home and then watched Tetris videos and didn't change your clothes.
I watched it
and played Pikmin.
Yes.
And then while you're there, the one thing you did is like, let me leave earlier.
Yes.
Hey, this fella.
Yes, bitch.
It's I guess we shouldn't be surprised, right?
And I didn't threaten you. All I said is when we get back, it's business like usual.
You said I'm never gonna hang out with you unless it's
which is how it always
You
operates.
said business like usual, but then you upped the stakes of the threat.
I let the stakes be known.
Let them ring. Let them sing.
Listen, you piece of shit. We had a really fun time traveling together and hanging out together before these jokers got into the mix. And I was like, this is quality time.
Attention, terrorists!
There was a place called ISIS Cafe, and I'm like, oh, cool, they're turning a new leaf.
Yeah. They learned about oat milk.
Yeah,
and now
they're
they're
like,
like,
fuck, we don't have to be
damn,
mad
we don't have to
anymore."
be fucking doing stuff like this anymore.
What's up? We're back in America, Des. Today's podcast is brought to you by Cash App. It's got tools for saving, spending, and sending, and it's an all-in-one way to control and grow your money. Because let me tell you guys something. I found a guy.
You found a guy?
I don't know if you know this.
Oh my god!
But
has that always been there?
I don't.
I want to look at it.
I have a hair problem.
Well, you don't have a hair problem.
I wouldn't say it's.
I have a problem where my hair doesn't grow as much. I found a guy. He can fix this.
Really? That's probably expensive.
It's extremely expensive.
I feel like,
but I trust him, and I think it's going to be wonderful.
do you know him well? Why
Not at all.
But you do trust him.
Oh yeah.
Why would you? What makes you trust him?
I think he's a trust. I think people are trustworthy,
Okay.
and I think that's important.
I'm sorry. How do you have enough money for a hair transplant?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of money, but you save. You use things like Cash App, financial tools, things that make it easy for you to save up money for the things that help improve your life. Do you understand how different I'm going to be with real hair? Not Tony Starr type of hair.
Authentic.
Real, authentic hair.
Wow.
Don't you understand? And this guy, he'll solve everything for me.
It's cool that you were able to save up enough to completely transform your life.
Yeah, and after that, I'm gonna get 9 dogs.
I feel like that's
They're gonna get hair too.
The hair thing is a great example of why you should download Cash App in the App Store or Google Play to see why it's the #1 finance app in the U.S. App Store. You can click the link in the description below if you want to download.
Or you can click the top of his head with your finger like this.
Ow!
That hurt you?
It hurt.
I'm gonna be rich.
When you're done with that, get over to Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister.
When you do that to people.
Is it a button?
Yes.
Pain?
Every bald person that is extremely painful.
Well, I'm glad
That's what Batman was
I'm glad
about.
you saved up because now you can protect your head with a full set of hair from Turkey.
I don't have that much. I can't afford all of this.
It's all from Turkey.
I can't have a helmet
It's all
either.
from turkeys. Turkey hair.
Back to the episode in Francais. So yeah, you held it over my head. You know what I said? I stared in the face of death and I said, no.
Yeah, like a Frenchman.
That's
you
right.
become Parisian so fast.
Easy peasy. Because I like it here the most out of all you guys.
I just
I
feel
can learn
like it's
French
the
in 2
most
months.
time
No,
you've
you
spent
couldn't.
in a place that we've been to.
Huh?
I just feel like it's the most time you've spent in a place that we've traveled
true.
to.
I like it.
I like that guy. I think it looks cool.
That
The
guy-
Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
It is pretty dope. I actually
I'm thinking
I don't
we.
mind it.
Hey,
It is a weird color. Looks like
Maybe it's
poop
time to
from a
take
butt.
back what's ours, huh?
This was never
You want
ours.
to go for it?
They
It
gave
was.
us.
We should take back what's
They
ours.
gave us so much.
They
What did
gave
they
us Statue
give-
of
what did they
Liberty,
give
but
us?
how nice would
Statue
that
of
look
Liberty.
next to the Statue
I'll
of
give him
Liberty?
back the
Ludwig, what is-
statue. I'm over it.
Ludwig, what
Let's
is French
shake it
for
up.
I have a bomb and I'm going to use it on the monarch?
Sus ma beat couillons.
Sus ma beat, couillons.
He said it.
Sus on the beat.
I didn't like
Couillons.
it.
That's that shit that come with the roast beef dip.
Yep.
Listen. Fuck. I was gonna say something and you fucked it all up, Ludwig. You got us out here fucking 7 a.m. like an asshole. It's fucking bright.
It is bright. It's bright and it's toast. We did come during a heat wave, which is a bit of an L.
Yeah.
It ends right as we leave too.
Yeah.
Come during a heat wave. What am I, aiding in a sauna?
The heat has
cum.
had terrible effects on all of us.
Including me, yeah. Who has brain damage now.
The worst part about
This one.
being in France is the time zone difference is brutal.
What are you talking about?
The
No, it's
time
not.
zone
I
difference.
have not felt the time zone difference at all.
I've been doing a lot of work in meetings,
It's not that bad.
and it is
Not
that
in
bad.
not in like a
Meetings
jet
also
lag way, in like
skeetings.
a logistics way.
By yes,
Yeah.
the time that people wake up and do meetings,
Yeah.
I'm working from I did a show last night until 11:30, and then I had meetings from 11:30 to 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've been
And
kind
you
of
still woke
beasting
up
it.
for this.
Yeah, because
Dude,
I give.
maybe you don't take a day off, bro.
All I do is give
Shit.
him. I don't know. I've been saying it for so long, and at this point, I feel like it's just falling on deaf
Yeah, I
ears.
still don't really believe it, which is fun.
I don't think that all you do is give.
What do I take?
Sometimes you take.
Like name one time I've taken.
When you said I won't hang out with you.
He's not
Yeah.
taking that away though.
You know what he said at the restaurant? For 2 years.
I said
won't
2
hang
year.
out.
2 year?
2
No
years.
hangout.
Isn't that crazy?
I said 2 years. I don't think of you.
I'm like, that's crazy.
I don't sex with you, and I don't sex with you.
It doesn't sex with me anymore.
Fuck you, man.
I love when he does a bad French accent. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, why did they make it a poop color?
It's just metal.
Can we just look at it for a moment and just kind of take it in? Because it looks like one of my dumps.
Oh, I got distracted. At dinner, 85 degrees, slime to the room full of people just says out all my passwords.
Oh, yeah, he starts listing your passwords, which I know now.
And he just starts going through them, every detail of them, and then he's like, and I got this one too. And he just goes, he says another one.
I was close to hollering off your social.
I chipped one in too. I had one.
we all have some of Ludwig's passwords,
Fucked
like
up,
his
bro.
Horcruxes.
Well, cause I wanted to participate.
Yeah,
I thought it was important.
People of Perry, the uncut rapper 89 exclamation point. That's his Facebook.
Bleep that out, Archie.
That'd be so funny.
No,
leave
it in.
If I ask him like, hey Ludwig, I need your password, and he tells me that. Oh my god. But I was saying, the one thing I wanted to do on this trip, which I don't think I'll get to do, is I wanted to fight Yan on the top of the Eiffel Tower. And whoever loses does a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, loser gets ringed out like.
I was gonna say loser. The fatality is loser gets thrown off.
No, yeah, I just uppercut
you throw them up, and then they fall on the top
uppercut
of
him,
the
and then
spear.
Oh.
Yeah, why do you think you're not gonna be able to do it?
Because
he's leaving a day early.
Right, it's because the time.
He's dodging.
Yeah, if he was here for 24 hours,
you have to live this one.
All right, hey, Lud and Anthony, you guys have one try to try to lean on the Eiffel Tower in the video, and we'll see if you bank it later.
Okay.
Ready? 3,
Wait,
2.
we each go right now?
Yeah, same time.
Okay.
And you just gotta bank it. Don't stay here. It's already framed in between you.
Facing the wrong. Oh, you're
No,
leaning
it's good. It's
back.
good. All right, for the friends at home, did they bink it or did they think it?
If I binked it, you have to be nice to me if you hate me.
Yeah, that's the new rule.
So, I hope I did
And
it.
if you're not nice to him, he's gonna say post face. Post face right now.
Post your face or spread
Post
face.
your
Dude,
face.
the problem is that they never
Post
post
to
their
spread
face.
face.
I reply to the fucking Dr. Disrespect stupid shit where he's hollering about pronouns in fucking Starfield.
All it takes
I
is
say-
one brave soldier in those comments to post their chiseled jaw.
It was
And
crazy.
slime loses.
And they never do. They just can't.
That one guy who was like, post your hard drive, and you were like, I will do it if you post just your face, and he wouldn't.
Yeah, and he kept calling me a pedophile.
How ugly you got to be to not post your face for someone's whole hard drive.
It's like, and it's funny because like
There's so many good documents
So
on
I
it.
do this. I make fun of people who are like basically transphobic. And I just say they'll argue with me as like pronouns are political because I grew up and my dad hates me. And it's like, okay, cool. And then you say post face, post what you look like IRL, and they're like, "What are you, bro? A chomo?" And it's like, no, you're just a kid. You shouldn't be talking right now.
Lean like a chomo. Has that been done before?
I think it has.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Maybe
Unfortunately.
not in a song context.
We have
but
another.
That's another dog here,
If
actually.
we feed the bird, will it come up here?
If you feed the bird,
They're
yeah,
like
probably.
puppy man. They come over here, puppy man.
I'll kill you with a drink.
Dude, this like weird Euro accent. I don't know what it is, but like I could get used to that.
This is just like EU, like
get
fake
over
pop
here,
star, a
puppy
pop star
man.
guy.
Yeah.
Like the
Like
you
DJ
know the
Crazy
fake pop
Times
song
guy.
that was going around. That's how
Yeah.
he sings in that video.
DJ Crazy Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Paris sucks though.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm with y'all.
That's
I think
fine.
I think the food is generally worse than the rest of France because there's so many rip-off locations.
I've had some bomb food. That's the only thing I've really liked.
There is great food in Paris. I just think that there's so many like rip-off tourist trap areas.
Yeah.
That like you have to dodge the mines to find the gems.
Oof.
And in the rest of Paris, it's just good because it's just like you're servicing the people who live there.
The restaurant we went to last night was fucking amazing.
I slept all day yesterday. Wake up really late. Yan comes home, my beautiful wife. He goes to sleep. He crashes. I'm like hungers as hell. Only thing open, French McDonald's.
What time was it?
I
when you
called
woke up?
this.
That's
I
also, by the way,
12:30 in
not
the
true.
morning.
I didn't realize that I won this war in my brain, but I said, what's going to happen is I'm going to book this reservation. I think Yan heard me say this. I'm going to book this reservation for Anthony. He won't wake up, and then he'll get McDonald's. I said all that.
And it happened all that.
I did sleep a lot. You know why? It's because I've been pushing my body to the limit. Ludwig's goddamn sister said, let's go and
Dude.
work out a bunch. I said,
Yeah, she's
that's cool.
She's crazy.
You're a
She's
beast.
super athletic.
She works out a fuck ton, and at dinner, we were like we were labbing this menu that's like so good. It's like pizza and pasta and all this shit. And we're like talking about what the best things are. Waiter comes over. All right, what can I get you guys? She goes, I'll get a salad. She dogs us like that.
No,
she was gonna share everything.
She eats her vegetables, very
does love
literally and
vegetables.
figuratively.
She loves vegetables and
She loves vegetables
chocolate.
and she loves stealing Slime's clothes.
She doesn't steal Slime's clothes. Slime stayed at her place and just never picked up a
Tell
suitcase.
your fucking bastard sister.
She's not a bastard.
You're
Don't make the face. I'm the
you
most
both,
likely.
you both are bastard. You have a dead father.
You're the only one here allowed to say that.
I know.
He's using his privilege.
Diplomatic immunity. Yeah, you and your bastard sister fucking bogart my clothes.
We didn't bogart shit.
I've been wearing this shit for 3
I'm gonna
days
bogart
straight.
your records.
I'm gonna fucking fly kick your fucking head off, and it's gonna roll down the Eiffel Tower.
We land.
The Eiffel
it's
Tower.
Me, Ian, and Slime. We all took the same
rapper.
flight. We land. We're in Paris. I get chum checked off rip because I walk up to someone in French. I'm like, "Excuse me, where's the bathroom?" And they're like, "What do you want to take a shower?"
Yeah, that guy was mean to
Because
you.
all bathrooms and toilets are split in this country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so you can't say salle de bain, you have to say toilette. And then we keep walking around. Slime just looks and he's like, I could sleep 96% of the country. Just 96%.
96%.
When we first set up here, we were in like a different section of.
Can afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can get you there. I guess he's an Xbox, and I'm more than sorry. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Well, ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, I only want to tell your little boyfriend. I see you down now with the girl I love and my life. But I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck you. Said the power of pressure still be pressure. No, I got some shit. And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. Stealing love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I can picture the fool that falls in love with you. Well, ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I'm really enjoying it right now. I see you coming down with the girl I love and my life. Fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck you. Said the power of pressure still be pressure. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now, baby, why hurt me so fast? So fast. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I was like, why? Change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck you. See you coming down with the girl I love and Just